Hi guys, happy Tuesday. It's Miss Humphrey back with another math video. Yesterday we talked about line symmetry, and just to review, line symmetry is when you can fold something on a line and it matches exactly on both sides. I kind of alluded to this yesterday, but what we're going to be talking about today is that some shapes can have multiple lines of symmetry. So I'm going to show you some examples to start. The first one I'm going to show you is this shape that I've made right here. And the reason this has multiple lines of symmetry is I can fold it in multiple ways where it can fold right on top of each other. So I first took this shape and I folded it down. When I folded it down, it perfectly lined up on itself. So when I open it back up, I'm going to draw dots on that to show that that is one line of symmetry. One line of symmetry is that I can fold it down. The other line of symmetry for this shape is I can fold it left and right. So we have a horizontal line, and now I've just folded it here on a vertical line. Remember, horizon, horizontal, and vertical is up and down. So this shape has two lines of symmetry. It can both be folded perfectly this way, and it can be folded perfectly this way. I'm going to show you another shape that has even more lines of symmetry. It's a shape that we've been talking about. It is the square. The square can be folded up and down, or we call that, from top to bottom folding, we call that horizontal. So I'm going to draw dots there as one line of symmetry. It can be folded from side to side, creating a vertical line. I'm going to draw dots on that one. So far we have one line of symmetry, two lines of symmetry. Then we are going to fold diagonally, like so. Open it back up, and now I can draw my dots there. That's another line of symmetry. And then I can also fold it diagonally, the other corners matching. When I open it back up, I can draw dots there as well. So looking at a square, it has 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of symmetry. So what you're going to be asked to do today in your Google form is identify how many lines of symmetry a shape has. So I'm going to show you an example of how I would identify that. So I've drawn 3 shapes here, and I'm going to ask myself horizontal, vertical, and across. Let's see, diagonal. So let's start with horizontal. If I cut this shape horizontally, I do a horizontal line, would it match top to bottom if I folded it there? The answer is yes. So I'm going to draw one little dash there. And if it helps, you can draw these shapes on paper, cut them out, and fold them if that helps you also. Now I've done horizontal, I'm going to do vertical. If I cut that shape right there and folded it over, would it be a perfect match? Yes. So I'm going to do another dash. So far I have 2 lines of symmetry. Then I'm going to ask myself from diagonal, if I folded it in half over that diagonal, would it match perfectly? It would not. So this has 2. The next one I'm going to look at, actually yes it would, and it would also go diagonal here. So this one has 4. I'm going to write a 4 and circle it. And again, that was kind of hard for me to see the diagonal. That's why I made that mistake at first. But if you cut this shape out and fold it, you would be able to make sure. The next one is this butterfly that I drew. I'm going to start with horizon. If I cut it across here, does it look exactly the same on top as on bottom if I folded it over? No. I'm going to try now to do vertical. If I go right down the center and I were to fold it over, would it fold right on itself? Yes. And let's think about diagonal. If I folded it diagonally, does it look the same on this side as it does on this side? No. Up here we have antennas. Down here we have no antennas. And the same is going to be true for this vertical, or for this diagonal, is that it is not. So this one just has one line of symmetry. So this one had 4 lines of symmetry. This one had 1 line of symmetry. Let's check this one. If I go horizontal, is it the same on top as on bottom? No. If I go vertical, is it the same on this side as it is on this side? No. If I go diagonal, if I folded this over there, would they match? No. And if I go horizontal on this side, if I folded from there to there, no. So this one has none. So on your Google form today, I'm going to give you shapes, and you can either cut them out or just try to draw the lines with your finger on the screen. And you are going to answer how many lines of symmetry each of those shapes have. Make sure that you are rating yourself on a scale of 1 to 4 on how well you're understanding. And if you want some more practice on this, follow the Khan Academy link for additional practice. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay well.